Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Justin Riley.
And I'm Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a fantastic show for you today. We are sitting here at Rubens Furniture downtown.
Yep. Every time we come here, we're on a different floor.
I
There's
know.
so many different pieces to choose from. It's just outstanding.
It's really incredible. In fact, we were just talking about some of the design on the wall, and there's just so many different design elements here that it's inspirational. But we actually are going to be talking to an interior designer later in the show who actually can come to your home and help you in your specific space, and I'm so excited for that.
Because I think I need help in that for sure.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you mentioned it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a fun show.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're also going to be joined by Bill Teagham from Little Stroke Swim Academy. He's going to talk a little bit about, he's going to brag a little bit today about his staff. He's got a really great staff, really great instructors, but also really great office staff that are really there to help parents and the kids when they come in the door, you know, get signed up and get ready for, you know, their lesson.
He should brag about his staff. He's got a great staff. He's just a great guy. You know, when Primley is old enough to take swim lessons, that's where she's going. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. And also we're going to talk a little bit about fitness and health, including diet.
Yes.
Because it's that time of year. It's time to start thinking about how to stay fit and healthy through the holiday season. And Iron Grip Gym is going to join us to tell us how to do just that.
Yep, that's all coming up right here on Wisconsin Family. Stick around.
Hey folks, welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are still sitting here at Rubens downtown, and a little bit later, Justin, we're gonna talk to a designer and find out how our homes can be as beautiful as this space. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to it. We're talking to JJ, I think, right?
We are indeed, yes. I'm looking forward to it. You may recognize these friendly faces. We have both Dustin and Danielle. We got the JJ and the DD joining us today, who are here from Iron Grip Gym, and it's such a pleasure to see you folks again.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So this is a great time to talk about fitness and weight loss and diet, because this is the time where our diets start to slide off kilter, right? And we're going into Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's a challenging time. So just in the nick of time, we're going to talk about this kind of thing. So let's talk about if someone is going to be starting an exercise program. Talk to us a little bit about where to begin to lose weight.
Well, the best way to begin is actually, you don't need a gym membership, is nutrition, your diet. And I'm not talking going on an extreme diet right away. You're gonna have more success keeping on your diet if you make subtle, small changes. If you drink soda, maybe just cut out soda for a day. If you go in the morning to Starbucks and get one of those real sugary coffees, maybe try to switch over to black coffee. There's products out there that are vitamin rich that give you energy drinks that aren't loaded with sugar and calories. That's really your best bet to maintain your diet, because it can be pretty stressful if you try to cut everything at once.
Right. Those are some really good tips, and I actually noticed that everything that you mentioned just in that very first sentence is all drinks related. So you actually can cut a lot of calories by just changing what you're taking in for beverages.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I think I've heard people say at some point that you lose weight in the kitchen, not in the gym.
That's pretty true.
Yeah. It's more in your diet than the exercise is good for your body and everything, but really weight loss comes from the food that you eat. So what are some of the other common barriers and misconceptions that prevent people from making these changes and sticking with them when they want to lose weight?
Yeah, so kind of what Dustin was talking about, making subtle changes, because in order to have a diet with reduction in calories, you can still eat your favorite foods. You don't have to go hungry if you do the right meal planning, and you can eat all kinds of foods, even carbohydrates, fats, proteins. They all have an essential part in a healthy diet. And a lot of times I actually find the reason why people aren't losing weight, and I know this is kind of shocking, is that they're not eating enough calories, especially when you're doing a weight loss program. And that's because when you don't eat enough, your body goes into sort of a fuel saver mode and prevents you from being able to lose that weight. So that's, a lot of people are actually quite shocked when they hear that. But
I know, it's kind of a strange way to think of it, because it's counterintuitive. You think, oh, the less I eat, the more weight I'm gonna lose. But really your body gets kind of like shocked into like starvation mode. Like I better keep everything that comes in,
True.
right?
Yep, yep.
And then when you get too hungry, you eat more, and then you
then
start
there's that.
start gaining weight.
Yep,
Actually,
exactly,
instead of
exactly.
I have
the
no
other
idea
way.
what you're talking about, Justin. I would never do such a thing. Well, let's talk a little bit about if you are going to try and reduce calories, because you need to reduce calories at some point if you're trying to lose weight, right? So let's talk about how to do that successfully without getting into that starvation mode.
So the first thing is what I have clients do is write it down. You got to write down what you're eating, and typically I have them 2 to 3 days really kind of write down what you're eating, and it's actually not that arduous of a task. Now we have all these phone apps and websites, so you can actually know what you're eating in a matter of minutes and have that there. And then people are actually shocked and to see like, oh, I didn't know I was going to Starbucks 3 times a day and
Right.
600 extra calories. So it's
Some things, if you actually look at the calories, and some places are starting to tell you the calories on the menu, but if you actually go, you said that there's phone apps and things, and check out what you're eating, sometimes it's shocking.
It is.
It is.
Shocking.
It is. So, I mean, it sounds like what you're saying is it comes down to eat less, exercise more, consume fewer calories, burn more calories, and that's
Yeah.
kind of the secret to losing weight. Is it really that simple?
So in theory, it is that simple. However, if it was that simple, more people would be losing weight
Right.
and keeping it off. So I think
There's a motivation piece there too.
Yeah.
You have to be
Yes.
motivated
Yes.
to continue to eat well and get to the gym.
And I always hear people talk about quality of calories too. Is there something there?
yes, quality of calorie, nutrient-dense foods,
Right.
and usually those are more satiating too than. Well, I guess we have donuts right here today. But those,
But we're
provide
not eating
calories.
These
them.
look a
They're
little
just very
familiar.
pretty.
But that's why meeting with a dietitian can be helpful because I can help you realize, certain strategies that you can do to help improve your diet.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that really quick before we go. How do you meet with a dietitian? Is that part of what you do at Iron Grip Gym? I mean, you can actually
Yes.
kind of combine your fitness and your dietitian goals.
Yep, and you can just contact us through the website. Usually I like to come to people's homes. It's just nice to go and, see how they cook
nice.
and, ask them questions. And, sometimes they can't remember what types of foods they have. They're like, oh, well, let's just open the fridge and see.
Let's look in the cupboard and see what's in there.
But yeah, and usually it's an hour visit. It's just me working with you to help you reach your goals.
And that way, it's not just portion size control, but it's educational. Because the biggest problem is people don't realize what they're eating. They don't really understand what they're eating. So the good thing about her coming out, showing you what's in your fridge, is that she's giving you the knowledge to choose for yourself and go to the
Right.
store and pick it out yourself.
That's so smart. I need you to come over to my house and
I sense a
and go through my
tagline here:
stuff.
Iron Grip Gym. What's in your fridge?
That's a good one. That's a good
Perfect, Justin. Well, thanks so much, Danielle and Dustin from Iron Grip Gym. You can go over and get a great workout, and you can see these folks for your diet needs too. So important this time of year.
Yes.
So thanks a bunch.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back with more Wisconsin Family after the break. We're here at Rubens. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're so excited to be here at Rubens Furniture downtown. It's a great place. They have like a whole bunch of floors of furniture. I'm always so impressed with that.
and
but
it makes me feel like I need to start over at home.
yeah,
This is way better.
Throw everything out and just
Yes.
bring Rubens to your house. Why not?
Exactly.
Well, if you're interested in enrolling your child in some really great opportunities such as swimming lessons, look no further than Bill Teagham of Little Strokes Swim Academy in Waunakee. How are you, Bill?
I'm great. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, good to have you back.
Yeah, we're like old friends. We go way
Yeah.
back now.
So I'm always interested in hearing about your staff because you hire some really, really special people. Tell us a little bit about your staff.
Yeah, they are awesome. They make my job really, really easy, to be quite honest. In previous interviews, I've talked a lot about my instructors, and they're great professional instructors. They do an amazing job with the kids. But my support staff, my office staff, is second to none, really.
Awesome.
They show up to work with a smile on their face every day. I think they like coming to work. But they greet people as they come through the door. They're doing the tasks of doing makeups and registrations with the kids,
Yeah.
and or the parents too, and they really just make the environment so so friendly and welcoming,
Right.
and
Right.
they truly are the face of Little Strokes. So I give
Yeah.
props to them big time.
They're kind of the first point of contact for people who walk
Right,
through the
right.
door.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
You're scheduling
Yeah.
contact. Yeah, I mean, it's really important to have good people. That's the whole thing, really, in an
Yep.
industry like yours. You have to have good people. The saying, you're only as good as your weakest link,
You
right?
got it.
So you've got to have a
got
good
it.
set of folks. It sounds like you do. Instructors too. Now it's you need some quality instructors because you do a lot of small group classes, very small group. So talk to us about kind of how hard it is or how easy it is or what it looks like to retain those kind of top-notch folks.
Yeah, it's tough because a lot of my instructors are part-time, and so it is a challenge sometimes keeping them, but generally they stick around because it's such a great job.
Right.
It's so rewarding. They get to teach kids a life skill that they're going to take with them for the rest of their lives, and so I think it's really rewarding that way. And also, in terms of the industry standard, as in terms of pay of the instructors, I start my instructors at a minimum of $15 an hour. Most of them start a little bit more than that, and they go up to making in the mid-20s, depending on popularity. Really, it is kind of a popularity contest. As soon as their classes fill up, they get rewarded with more pay, and
that's great.
it keeps them coming back. It keeps them thinking positively about the whole place, and
Right.
it gives them kind of a sense of ownership. Really, they know that they work harder, they get more, and everybody wins.
What
So
a great job
cool.
to have too.
Yeah,
Like I just
thanks.
think about the fun of that, and
It is.
Yeah, I mean,
So you said it's a kind of a popularity contest, and how does that? I mean, do the instructors kind of do a little bit of their own recruiting and that kind
No,
of thing?
not at all. In fact, we don't encourage that at all. But as instructors stick around for a while, they gain rapport with the parents and the kids, and as a result, their classes fill up during registrations. People request them more, and
Sure.
their classes are more full. And when their classes fill up, I can afford to pay them quite a bit more. And so it's just that's as simple as it is. I mean, I don't tell them it's a popularity contest, but
Sure, sure.
they're all awesome.
now you did. Sorry, Bill. Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool because the parents get to kind of choose their instructors there. Which
Yep.
is, they get to have a choice of who their kid has as their teacher.
Yep.
Which is great.
Right.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. And so you said most of your staff is part-time, but do you have any full-timers?
Yeah, it's pretty split actually. We have 4 full-time staff, including myself, and then 6 part-timers.
Okay.
And the unique thing about Little Strokes is that instead of me telling them what hours they're going to work, at the beginning of each session registration, I ask them, what hours do you want to work?
Sure.
And it puts them in a position where they're coming to work during times where they want to be there.
Right.
And they can work, some instructors that I have only work 1 night a week, and it's just like 3 hours a week, and it's just supplementing their other job, just with some spending money for the weekends.
Sure.
Or with the full-timers, they're in it for a career, and I try to keep them for that too. So
like that.
yeah, it's pretty cool. They
I
design
wish
their
somebody
own.
would just ask us when we want to work.
Right.
That
Yeah.
sounds good, right? That's awesome. Well, let's switch gears, kind of. Let's talk a little bit about your family.
All right, I haven't mentioned them yet.
I know. Let's say hello. And
I have an awesome family. My wife, I've known her for almost my whole life, actually. We met probably sometime when I was 8 or 9 years old, when I was playing on her brother's soccer team.
oh my gosh, that's such a cute story.
And we grew up swimming on the same swim team, and after high school we actually coached together on the same swim team, and kind of hit it off, and the rest is history.
Oh my gosh. So your little kid could meet their
That's right.
soulmate in a swim lesson.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh my
there you
God,
go.
that's awesome.
And recently, not that recently, we have 2 girls, a 5-year-old named Molly and a almost 4-year-old named Lucy. And
It seems
they're-
recently though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it seem like it was just a couple days
flying
ago?
by.
Yeah.
And we're about to add one more to our family. My wife is pregnant with another girl, so I'm going to be a minority
Oh
big
my
time.
gosh, the household is taking
Yup.
over.
Yeah.
Women are
Yup.
taking over the
Yep.
house.
So we have a Sally coming in January. So late January probably. So.
Wow.
So
Yep.
exciting, Bill. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, congratulations. It's so nice to talk with you.
Don't
Thank
you
you.
want to take swim lessons from such a
Yeah.
nice fella? We so enjoy you, Bill.
Thanks, guys.
Bill Teagham from Little Strokes Swim Academy, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be talking with the folks from Rubens Furniture right here on Wisconsin Family. Hey folks, welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are so excited now because not only are we here, and we've been here at Rubens Furniture in downtown Madison, but we're going to be talking with somebody who works here.
That's right.
We're joined now by J.J. Johnson, interior designer who works here at Rubens. J.J., welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Thank you for
thanks
having us. Yes.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been a practicing interior designer for 42 years, 32 years here at Rubens.
Okay.
Incredible.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
a lot of
congratulations.
adventures.
Yes.
And it's been kind of exciting to help people make their homes become their vacation homes.
Oh,
you know,
I like that.
Their dream home.
Yeah. What a fun thing to do.
Shouldn't that be the goal of all homes, is to
Right.
be your kind of escape?
Right, it should be.
It's your biggest investment,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it should be the place that you love to spend the most time at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think I need your services because even just coming here and sitting in these various sets that you sort of have, right? These vignettes, they're just beautiful and makes me think about my own home and what I could be doing.
What you
Well,
could be doing.
What I could, but I'm not doing, right?
Well, what we have a lot of fun with here at Rubens is that we're much more than just a furniture store,
Yeah.
because people come here and they might just have expectations that they're just going to be looking at a sofa. And we offer all of our interior design services to come out to your home, to see how you live, and to see what your dreams are. We ask you to do a little bit of homework, like pulling out pictures of things that you've seen that you like, and then from there, we do all of our own measurements, and then we can draw up a floor plan for you. It's so much easier to move a mistake on a piece of paper than it is a mistake in your
smart.
home.
You're so smart to do it that
Yeah.
way. Let's talk a little bit about your specific design aesthetic. Now, you must have a certain style. Let's talk about that.
Well, I've been told that I design wows, that when you walk into a home that I've done, everyone says, wow, look at this.
What
you
a
know.
compliment. That's perfect.
So that's been kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as, I know Rubens is extremely contemporary, but we can do any kind of look that you want here. It's not necessarily have to be a contemporary
Right.
look. So since everyone's taste is a little bit different, I try to design for the client, not what's the trend or what's the current style.
Right.
Because then if the next style changes, then you're out of date.
Right.
But if I
Right.
design a home that fits your lifestyle, the personality of the house and the personality of the people that live in the house, I just think then it's timeless, and
That's
it's a lot more
perfect.
fun that way.
Absolutely. Well, you have to love your own space. It's not about what's on trend. It's about you loving it.
And that's the important thing. It's your space. It's not my space.
Right.
I'm not going to live there.
Right.
So I think that's the nicest part of being an interior designer, is that you can define what is their style and what is their look, and then create from all the different lines that we carry to create that look that personally states for them. And it's more than just putting furniture in a room. It's the art, it's the accessories, it's the lighting, it's the greenery, it's the
Floor to
what your,
ceiling.
yeah, what your interest is. You know, I've had homes where people were into biking or climbing or wanting to live on the ocean, but unfortunately they live downtown here. But we have lakes, so we
Right.
can still create
You can
that
pull in
nautical type of
elements,
effect.
right? It's so refreshing to hear you say that you are really concerned about the client's tastes and lifestyle, because I think it's hard for designers sometimes to not input their own personal style. And it, like you said, it's not about you and what you like. It's really about that client.
Correct. A lot of people who come to my home will say, oh, I didn't know, you know, because my taste is very traditional,
Yeah.
old world European. But I'm very well known for doing very high-end contemporary looks for people, you know.
Right.
So no, I don't put my own taste in.
Right.
My influence is really to ask a lot of questions and to define what your style and your taste and what your dreams are. So I'm a designer of dreams.
I like that.
So fun,
I like
yes.
that. And I get the sense that you kind of view each person's living space as its sort of own organic being unto itself, and that, you know, taking something that you might have set up already here at Rubens and transplanting that there isn't going to necessarily work and isn't going to look right.
Oh, no.
So to be able to understand not only who lives there, but also understand like the space itself, I think is really something that's obviously you must do very, very well at.
Well, that's what design is.
Right, right.
I have a lot of multiple clients' homes that I've done for them. So one client has 2 or 3 different homes, and I've done each one totally different. so that when they go to each home, because we just don't do homes locally, we do things all over the United States.
Wow.
And we have people that follow us throughout the United States. So in Florida, Seattle, Tucson, New York, or it's in the Midwest.
Just to name a few, no big
to name a
deal,
few.
right? Yeah.
Even in the islands, people from Madison here. So a lot of times people think just because you're from Wisconsin or Madison that you don't really get into what design is about.
Right.
You'll be very surprised at the different types of homes that we've done, even in the state, with glass staircases.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorites? Name some of the favorite projects you've worked on.
Well, years and years ago, a local family owned a villa on the island of St. Thomas that we were able to do. And at that time, the guests that leased out the villa were President Clinton and his wife.
Oh.
And so being a small town person from northern Minnesota, to say that I could do a place that actually the president slept in.
Wow.
How neat.
That's kind of a big deal.
Oh, absolutely.
We've done a lot of homes in Florida because people who live up here have a home there.
Snowbirds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would they want to do that?
I don't know.
Can't think of a single reason.
So unfortunately, I work down there in the heat, so it's not appealing to me. But it's been kind of exciting to. I have one particular client where I've done several homes for them, and it's they just love the fact that each one was different.
I love that too, because you don't want your Wisconsin home and your Florida home to be the same. You want your Florida home to be that like escape vacation.
Right.
You want the Floridian experience, right?
Oh, of course. And what's nice here at Rubens is that, yes, you see a lot of things on our showroom floor, but we have hundreds of thousands of things in our catalogs. And Mr. Rubin is wonderful as far as in bringing in us a lot of variety. So he gives us permission to give our clients permission to have the home that they want. You know, and that's what's nice about being here at Rubens.
It's very nice, very cool.
It's not dictated if this is what you should have.
Yeah.
Correct.
We're almost out of time, but really quick before we go, tell us something about Rubens that you think maybe folks at home wouldn't know that you think is worth mentioning.
Well, that we offer design.
Yeah.
A lot of people who are, let's say, shopping in Madison, they'll go into a furniture store and they expect someone just to show them that piece of furniture and that's how you get it and that's how you want it. We try to emphasize the fact that that sofa can come in 20 different directions, 300 different fabrics, and we don't have to marry a chair with that from the same company. We can be creative and do other things.
Selection, variety, and design that you maybe wouldn't expect.
Correct. We're
Thank
much
you
more
so
than a
much.
furniture store.
This is wonderful.
J.J. Johnson from right here at Rubens Furniture, right here in Madison. What a gem you are.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yes.
How kind
Pleasure
of
to
you.
meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day